Good afternoon to all of you. Okay. Last class discussing the joint probability distribution. Okay, I have solved some problems related to that. I think this problem that we have solved that if x denotes this one, then if x something the distribution is given to you, then from that you have to find out the marginal distribution of x and y, and you have to find out what the y equals to 3 when x equals to 2. So this thing already have solved. Okay, so let us also another problem that the joint density function of a random variable x and y is given to as f of xy that is equals to 6x when x lies between 0 to 1 and y that lies between 0 to 1 minus x. Okay, so here note down that x lies between 0 to 1 but y that lies between 0 to 1 minus x. Okay, so that means here x term is there, not any constant term is there. Okay, so in this this type of problem, how to solve it, and what will the range whenever whenever you want to find out the so first of all, here it is given that so that x and y are independent. So how can we show that these two are independent? So in order to show that they are independent, what I have to do?
So f of x comma y equals to g of x into g of y, h of y.
G of x into h of y. That means, and what are these? What is gx and what is hx, hy?
The marginal distribution of x and y.
Yeah, correct. So this one is the marginal distribution of x, and this is the marginal distribution of y. Okay. So this thing that you have to do that. So in order to show that they are independent, what you have to do? We have to just multiply. We have to find out g of x. That is the marginal distribution of x. What is the definition? Marginal distribution of x? Integers minus infinity to infinity, integrating the f of xy into with respect to here x is there. You want to find out the marginal distribution of x. So that's why integrating over all the values of y. So that means f of xy into dy. So integrating with respect to x that you have to do. Okay. So then can you tell me what will the range of x here?
0 to 1.
0 to 1 minus x.
No. Why would 0 to 1 minus x? So, okay, so yeah, it is y na. It is y.
Yes,
Sir. So you are right. So as it is, I wrongly have written dx. Sorry. So here it is dy. So what will the range of y? So y lies between 0 to 1 minus x. So that's why you have to write down here 0 to 1 minus x, not 1. Okay. So what will the range? This will be 6x square by 2 or This will be 3 0 to 1 minus x. So
So
this
we are
will be
doing
equal
it with respect to y, sir. It will be 6xy.
why it will be 6xy?
So it is 6x dy, sir. We are integrating with respect to y now.
Ah,
So 6x
okay,
square.
sorry, I'm sorry. Actually, I'm writing here y, but I'm thinking that this is x. So that's why I'm doing the mistake. Okay. So this will be 6x, and with respect to y, we're integrating. So 6xy and y ranging from 0 to 1 minus x. So 6x into 1 minus x. So 6x minus 6x square. Or I can write down in this way also, no issue. Okay? Now it is correct, I think. Then what will be h of y? It will be minus infinity to infinity f of xy into dx. So this will be equals to integration of 0 to how much? 1. 6x into dx. So this will be equals to 6x square by 2 from 0 to 1. So 0 to 1. So this will be equals to, if you put it 1 here, 6 by 2. Only 3. Is it correct? So basically, so gx equals to, so gx is your 6x into 1 minus x when x lies between 0 to 1 and 0 elsewhere. And h of y, so this will be equals to 3 when y that lies between ठीक है. So this is your gx and hx. Then so यहाँ पे क्या दिया है तुम्हें फाइंड आउट करने के लिए whether they are independent or not. Okay. So in between these two, so what will be the value of gx into h of y? So this will be equals to 6x into 1 minus x into 3, which will be 18x into 1 minus x. Okay, so 18x into 1 minus x. So which is not equals to f of x comma y, which is 6x. So 18x into 1 minus x is not equals to 6x. So that's why we can say that. So obviously x and y are not independent. So x and y are not independent. Is it okay? तो इसमें किसी को okay. Okay. Next. next part that you have to do, that is find the x is greater than 0. Given that y equals to 0.5, probability that x is greater than 0.3. Okay, the probability of x greater than 3 given that y equals to 0.5. Okay, so how to find it out? So this will be equals to probability of x greater than 0.3 and y is equals to 0.5 divided by probability of y equals to 0.5. ठीक है, और else इसको इस तरीके से नहीं लिखते हैं, ऐसे लिखेंगे तो फिर इस तरीके से नहीं लिखते हैं, ऐसे डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन फाइंड क्योंकि कंटिन्यूअस है ना इसलिए. So first of all find out the f of x given y equals to y. So that value that is equals to f of xy divided by the marginal distribution of y. ठीक है, so the marginal distribution of y, so just find it out. f of xy is 6x divided by the marginal distribution of y. Marginal h of y क्या है 3. ठीक, so this will be equals to 2x. ठीक है, so here you got that 2x. Now you have to find out the this probability. So what x given y equals to this is equals to 2x. So simply what you have to do, integrating from 0.3 to 1 क्योंकि मैक्सिमम वैल्यू तुम्हारा 1 तक है ना. So 1 into 2x dx. So this will be equals to how much? Integration of 2 into x square by 2 from 0.3 to 1. So 1 minus 0.09. So that will be equals to 0.9 1. So this will be the answer. कोई डाउट? कोई भी डाउट है किसी को? यदि यहाँ पे और एक चीज मैं बता देता हूँ, यहाँ पे यदि y का वैल्यू फॉर एग्जांपल इस टाइप का होता कि तुम्हारा 2x y यदि बचता, तब तुम क्या करते, जब y का वैल्यू जितना है ना, यहाँ पे कितना है 0.5 जो है, सो नाउ यू हैव टू जस्ट पुट 0.5 देयर. ओके, सो यदि y का टर्म में यदि y का कोई वैल्यू रहता, देन इन प्लेस ऑफ जैसे 2x है यहाँ पे, सो 2x into 0.5, सो मल्टीप्लाई होकर ये 1 हो जाता तो x से हो जाता इस टाइप का. यदि y कहीं पे भी टर्म है, देन यू हैव टू पुट द वैल्यू y, दैट इज y का 0.5 इज यू हैव टू पुट दैट. ठीक है, या कोई डाउट है यहाँ पे?
सर अभी आपने जो बोला वो फिर से बोल दीजिए.
यदि तुम्हारा जैसे कि f of x given y, ठीक है, यदि 2x by y होता, ठीक है, मान if, ठीक है, if this f of x given y equals to y equals to 0.5 के लिए तुम्हें फाइंड आउट करना पड़ता है, तो तुम क्या करते, तो x given y, तो 2x by y आ गया. Now what you have to do, 2x divided by, as it is given that y equals to 0.5, so just put 0.5. ठीक है, तो 2x by 0.5 को लेके तुम्हें फिर इंटीग्रेशन करना पड़ता है ये वाला. जैसे कि यहाँ पे इंटीग्रेट किया हूँ ना, हाँ, तो दिस वन इंटीग्रेट किया हूँ, तो सिमिलर वे दैट यू टू डू।
Okay, sir.
अभी भी ठीक है, समझ में आ गया ना?
Yes, sir.
ओके, ठीक है। So this chapter is finished. Now let us go to the next one, chapter 4. Chapter 4, that is the mean or mathematical expectation. Next topic is the mathematical expectation. Okay. So first thing is the mean of the random variable. Okay. So the thing is, what is the mean of a random variable? अभी हम पढ़ेंगे इसको, ठीक है? So whenever we are finding out the mean, तो हम लोग बेसिकली क्या करते हैं? ठीक है, एक छोटा सा एग्जांपल्स लेके वहां पे देखते हैं, ठीक है? Okay. If a coin is tossed 16 times, okay, a coin tossed 16 times, ठीक, तो 16 टाइम टॉस करने के बाद so x, that denotes the number of heads that occur when the for the toss, ठीक है? x counts the number of heads. X denotes the number of heads. Next, suppose the experiment, that means how many heads are possible here? As the 16 times you have tossed, then what is the number of heads that occur per toss? 2 coins, sorry. 2 coins. ठीक है, रुको मैं पहले डिफरेंस जो है ना पूरा डिटेल्स में यहाँ पर बता देता हूँ. Wait a minute. ये है डिटेल्स. So 2 coins are tossed 16 times and x is the number of heads that occur per toss. Then the values of x are 0, 1, 2. क्योंकि 2 कॉइन हम जब टॉस कर रहे हैं तो क्या हो सकता है, तो दोनों 0 हेड आ सकता है या 1 हेड, या 2 हेड आ सकता है. Suppose the experiment yields no head or 1 head or 2 heads are a total of 4, 7 and 5 times respectively. The average number of heads per toss of the 2 coin is then क्या होगा? तो यहाँ पे दिया है कि 0 हेड आने की जो फ्रीक्वेंसी है that is 4, 1 हेड आने की जो फ्रीक्वेंसी है that is 7, and 2 heads आने की प्रोबेबिलिटी है 2 हेड, that will be correspond to this 5. ठीक है? So now what you have to do, you have to find out the mean of that. Mean of the number of mean heads or toss for the 2 coins. Okay, So this will be equals to, if you want to find out, then what can you do? How to do it? हम लोग एवरेज कैसे फाइंड आउट करते हैं? हाँ,
x1 x2 x3 dot 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 xn divided by n.
ये करते हैं, बट यहाँ पे क्या है कि इसका मतलब वो ऐसे सोचो, जब फर्स्ट कॉइन टॉस किया इधर 0 आया, सेकंड कॉइन टॉस किया तो मे बी 1 आया होगा, थर्ड कॉइन टॉस किया जैसे कि मे बी 2 आया होगा, फोर्थ कॉइन टॉस किया ये भी 1 आ सकता है, फिफ्थ कॉइन टॉस किया वो आ सकता है। तो ऐसे करके हमें हर किसी को काउंट करना पड़ेगा ये सब। सो व्हाट यू कैन डू इज, so the probability basically that will be first, sorry, the mean of the toss per toss. So यहाँ जो mean है, mean number of heads, so this will be equal to 4 into क्योंकि 0 जो है वो appear हुआ है 4 times, so 0 with frequency 4 plus 7 with frequency 1 plus 5 into 2। ये सब क्योंकि तुम ऐसे सोचो ना, क्योंकि एक टॉस के टाइम पे हम एवरेज नंबर ऑफ एवरेज फाइंड आउट करना चाहते हैं। तो क्या है ना कि 1 पे 0 हो सकता है या बी पे 1 हो सकता है या कुछ भी इस टाइप के सिस्टम्स आ सकते हैं। तो इसलिए जो 4 कितना बार आया है वो गिवन है कि 4 बार, 1 कितना बार गिवन है 7, then as similarly 2 कितना present है, then 5 times, so divided by the total number of n, n कितना है तुम्हारे पास 12, ठीक है, so that is 12 या 16 कितना है तुम्हारा टोटल नंबर टॉसेस कितना है? 16, हाँ, तो टोटल नंबर ऑफ 16 है, तो हम यहाँ पे 16, ठीक है। So total, so that what is the average here? So 4 into 0 plus 7 into 1 plus 5 into 2 is 10 plus 17. So 17 by 16. So this is the average one. ठीक है, so average कितना है फाइंड आउट कर दो।
But sir, 2 coins are tossed 16 times bowler.
हाँ, तो क्या दिक्कत है?
तो फिर हमने 16 को इंक्लूड किया तो 2 coins यूज नहीं किया हमने।
यहाँ पे जो आउटकम्स आ रहे हैं 0 या 1 या 2, तो ये तो आउटकम्स है ना 3 कॉइन्स के, 2 कॉइन्स के।
जी सर,
समझ में आया नहीं? तो यहाँ पे 2 कॉइन के हिसाब, एक कॉइन यदि होता तो आइदर हेड और टेल, तो 0 और 1 होता, बट यहाँ पे 3 कंडीशन दे रहा है हम।
हाँ ये सर समझ गया।
ठीक है, क्योंकि 0 हो सकता है, 1 हो सकता है या 2 हो सकता है, तो कंबाइंड ही ले रहे हैं इसलिए, ठीक है। सो द मीन इज 1.06, ठीक है। तो इसको मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ, इस तरीके से क्या लिख सकता हूँ, यहाँ पे जो 4 into 0 है इसको थोड़ा रीराइट करता हूँ। सो 0 into 4/16 प्लस 1 into 7/17 and 7/16 10 plus. So then this should be equals to, so there are 2, ठीक है। ये चीज तो ऐसे क्यों लिखा हूँ, व्हाट इज द रीजन ऑफ राइटिंग डाउन दिस? ओके, सो यहाँ पे जो ये आ रहा है ना 4/16, 7/16, 5/16, तो these are तो बेसिकली जो प्रोबेबिलिटी है। ओके, इसका मतलब कि 0 आने की प्रोबेबिलिटी कितनी है 4/6, 1 आने की प्रोबेबिलिटी कितना है 7/16, देन 2 so 2 आने की probability जो है 5/60. So in this way you can find out the probability and find the इसका मतलब यहाँ पे जो भी आ रहा है that is nothing but your mean. So हम लोग random variable केस में इसको देखेंगे. Then what happens? This is your small x and this is your this is the probability basically. Probability of capital X equals to 0 because number of available event by the total number of outcomes. That is 4/60 plus then 1 into 7. So out of this 7 you have to so this is the 1 into 7/16, that is the probability of x equals to 1, then plus 2 into probability of x equals to 2. ठीक, इस तरीके से हम इन जनरल फॉर्म में जो that is the mean of the random variable is equals to x into p of x. ठीक है. So this is the general formulation of the expectation. तो कहाँ से आया, क्या आया, समझ में आया कुछ या कोई डाउट है? तो हम लोग क्या किए कि जितने मीन थे जनरली उसके फ्रीक्वेंसी के साथ मल्टीप्लाई किए और उसके बाद उसके जो फ्रीक्वेंसी थे यहाँ पे उसको जस्ट डिवाइड कर दिए 16 से. So we got this one. Okay. So जो डेफिनेशन है मैं यहाँ पे बता देता हूँ क्या डेफिनेशन है इसका. So mathematical expectation of x, let x be a random variable with a probability distribution function, probability distribution fx, and the mean of the expected value of x that is equals to mu, that is equals to expectation of x is equals to summation of x over summation over all values of x into x into f of x. Okay, so like I have shown to you. And in case of integration, what you have to do, you have to integrate the whole integrand with respect to minus infinity to plus infinity x into fx dx. Okay, so both the cases you will get that x into fx, but in the case of discrete summation, and in case of the continuous, it is equals to this one x into fx. So also integration. यहाँ पर समेशन है, यहाँ पर इंटीग्रेशन, जैसे कि हम पहले डेंसिटी फंक्शन और तो पीएमएफ के बीच में डिफरेंस ऑर्डर जानते हैं. ठीक है, कोई प्रॉब्लम यहाँ तक? Okay. Try to solve this one. So first define the x, then what was the fx, then accordingly you can find out the expectation of x. Okay, I think पहले x और probability मतलब कि जो distribution function है वो find out कर लो. First of all try to do so. Okay. इसी का हुआ? Okay. A lot containing the 7 components is sampled by a quality inspector. The lot contains 4 good components and 3 defective components. A sample of 3 is taken by the inspector. Find the expected value of number of goods, good components in this sample. Okay. Expected value of the number of good components. So obviously, what you will take x as the number of good components. In this sample. Okay. Then what will the probability distribution of fx? That means what will the value of fx? Tell me what are the values of x, small x? So there are 7 and 4 are good components and 3 are defective components. And what you have to do, you have to sample 3 elements from 7 such that find the expected number of good components. So if you are taking 3 elements, then what are the possible values of x? That means how many maximum, what is the minimum and what is the maximum number of good components that you can find it out. There are 4 good components. So if from 3, so I can take either 0 or 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. 4 तो हो नहीं सकता है क्योंकि यहाँ पे maximum 3 है. So the good component that you can draw from here, that is either it will be 0 or 1 or 2 or 3. Maximum it can take the value is equals to 3. ठीक है? Is it okay? Then, so
Yes, sir.
So what is the okay? Generalization को छोड़ देते हैं. पहले मैं एक चीज पूछता हूँ. What is the probability of x equals to 1? What is the probability of x equals to 1? पहले वो बता दो ना, तो उसके बाद तो जनरलाइजेशन हम लोग करने हैं, कोई इशू नहीं. First tell me what is the probability of x equals to 1?
Four C1 into 3C2 divided by 7C3.
4c1 into
3C2
3c2
divided by 7C3.
c3. Yeah, correct. Because we are taking the only one good component. So that means out of this 4, in how many ways you can choose one element. Okay. Then into 3c2. That means here 3 elements are there. Okay. See, out of 3, so as 1 element that I have already taken, so remaining I have to choose only 2 elements. So 3c2 is equals to this one. And obviously the sample space is 7C3. Fine? Okay. So in general, what can I do? So as you can see here, यहाँ से मैं हटा दूँ. ठीक है. तो यहाँ से हटाने के बाद यहाँ पे क्या क्या वैल्यूज मुझे फिलअप करने के यहाँ से मिलेगा. So it may be either 0 or 1 or 2. So here, so this will be equals to 4c. यहाँ पे क्या होगा? In general, x 4cx into 3c. How much? यदि तुम्हें टोटल 3 आइटम चूज करना है तो ऑब्वियसली 3 में से x यदि x जितने गुड आइटम ऑलरेडी सिलेक्ट हो चुके उतना हम यहाँ से सिलेक्ट नहीं कर सकते. So that means that will be equals to 3 minus x. Okay. So the fx here, that will be equals to 4cx into 3c 3 minus x divided by 7c3, and here x varies from 0, 1, 2, 3, okay, and 0 elsewhere. Okay. So if it is fx is given to you, then what is the value, expected value, that you have to find out. So the expectation of x, the expected value, so this will be equals to, but according to the formula, this will be equals to summation of all x such that expectation of x into fx. So this will be equals to summation of x into fx. So summation of all x into fx. So x into probability of x equals to x. So this would be equals to summation of x into this one. So summation को हटा दो अभी, तो क्या लिख सकते हैं? So 0 with probability is equals to how much? Zero with probability how much? 4c0 into 3c 3 minus 0 divided by 7c3. Plus 1 into 4cx like this, 0, 1, 2.
सर मल्टीप्लाई हुआ ना?
हाँ, यहाँ पे मल्टीप्लाई किया, ओह सॉरी, 3c2 then 3 minus 2 divided by 7c3 then plus और क्या है, और कौन सा यहाँ पे 3, so 3 into 4c3 into 3c3 minus 2, और यहाँ पे 3 minus 3 divided by 7c3. ओके, सो इसको वैल्यू निकाल दो, आंसर आ जाएगा. So I think if you solve it, you will get 12 by 7. ठीक है, इसको चेक कर लेना, 12 by 7 आ जाएगा आंसर. ठीक है. Then, ठीक है, इसको सॉल्व कर लोगे आई थिंक ऑल ऑफ यू. Okay, next question. A coin is biased such that head is 3 times likely to occur as a tail. Find the expected number of tails when this coin is tossed twice. ठीक है, यहाँ पे क्या दिया है? So, how to solve this? So here it is given that coin is a bias. The head is 3 times as likely to occur as. So let probability of H equals to H for probability of tail is equals to 9 T for example. Just probability of head and probability of tail. So the coin is where so that okay. So occurrence of head is 3 times as likely to occur as tail. So head, so this will be equal to 3 times of t. Okay, so I can say we know that total probability is equals to 1. So that means h plus t, that is equals to 1. Okay, so h is equals to 3 times of t plus t, that will be equals to 1. So for t equals to 1, or I can say that t equals to 1 by 4. Okay, so you have got now the t का value 1 by 4 आ गया. T means what? Probability of t. So probability of head, probability of getting head, that probability is 3 times of that, so that is equals to 3 by 4, and probability of getting tail, so this is equals to 1 by 4. Okay, now what you have to do, you have to find out the find the expected number of tails when this coin is tossed twice. So दो बार यदि टॉस करेंगे तो क्या क्या होगा देखो. So what is the probability of HH and what is the probability of HT and what is the probability of TH and what is the probability of TT. क्या होगा इसका probability?
1 by 4.
1 by 4. अच्छे से सोचो, यहाँ पे और 1 by 4 नहीं है.
1 by 2.
1 by 2. तो थोड़ा सोचो फिर बताता हूँ. ऑलरेडी मैं इतना सारा ये सॉल्व कर चुका हूँ, तो आई थिंक यू कैन सॉल्व इट. ठीक है. सो व्हाट इज द प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ x इक्वल्स टू 0? ठीक है. तो फिर एक बता देता हूँ, बाकी सब कर लेना. देखो, प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ x एंड h, दैट मींस व्हाट? दैट मींस अकरेंस ऑफ हेड एंड हेड. और ये दोनों क्या है ना, दोनों इंडिपेंडेंट है, क्योंकि टॉस जब करते हैं ना तो पहला टॉस से दूसरा कोई लिंक नहीं है. ठीक है, सिर्फ हमें पता है कि प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ गेटिंग ए हेड इक्वल्स टू, दैट मींस यू कैन से दैट प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ h इक्वल्स टू 3 by 4, probability of t equals to 1 by 4. So whenever I am trying to find out probability of h and h, so this is basically probability of h and h. So this is actually independent thing. So probability of h into h. So that means probability, what is the probability of h? That I already have found out. This is equals to 3 by 4 into 3 by 4. So that will be 9 by 16. In this way. And what is the probability of tail? Tail is probability of tail into probability of tail. That's equals to 1 by 4 into 1 by 4. That's equals to 1 by 16. ठीक है. Yeah, we could doubt it. Now, what will probability of HH?
3 by 16.
3 by 4 into 1 by 4. And here also 3 by 4 into 1 by 4.
By 6. 9 by 16.
3 by 16. In both cases, it will be 3 by 16. So now,
6 by 16.
3 by 16. So now it is given that you have to find out the expected number of tails when the coin is tossed twice. Okay. So x denotes the number of tails. ठीक है, x as the number of tails को denote करता है. Then, 'What is the probability that x equals to 0? What is the probability that x equals to 0?
9/16.
9/16. X equals to 0 means number of no tails are there. No tails are involved. So that means h and h. So 9/16. Then what is the probability of x equals to 1?
3/16.
3/16. अच्छे से थोड़ा देखो. X
3
equals to 1
by 16
means
plus 1/16 होगा क्या?
3/16. हाँ?
Plus 1/16 होगा.
हाँ. So this is basically that when x equals to 1 means only one tail that you got. Okay. So this will be equals to 3/16 plus 3/16. क्योंकि ये दोनों इवेंट्स होंगे ना 3/16 plus 3/16 6/16. Okay. So cancel out कर देंगे तो 3 cancel out छोड़ दो उसको ऐसे देने का बाद में देखेंगे उसको. Then what is the probability x equals to 2? So that means we are getting two tails. That probability is equals to 1/16. Okay. Now you got that means you have to do so expectation of x. This will be equals to 0 into 9/16 plus 1 into 6/16 plus 2 into 1/16. Okay. Now this will be 0, then 6/16 plus 2/16, 8/16, or this is equals to 1/2. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So next question is So by investing in particular stock, a person can make a profit in 1 year of 4,000 with probability 0.3, or take a loss of 1,000 with probability 0.7. Then what is this person expected gain? कैसे फाइंड आउट करेंगे? Expectation of x. So this will be equals to. So यहाँ पे देखो, the investing in a particular stock, a person make a profit in 1 year of 4,000 with probability 0.3, or take a loss of 1,000 with profit with the probability 0.7. So the expectation of x is equals to, यहाँ पे क्या है 4,000 है with probability 0.3. So 4,000 into 0.3. Then यहाँ पे जो 1,000 है ये क्या है तुम्हारा लॉस है. ठीक है. So you can take the negative here. 1,000 into 0.7. So this will be equals to how much? So 1,200 minus 700. That is fine. So this is the expected gain. Is it fine? या कोई डाउट? Next. Okay. So here, next theorem tells you that if let x be a random variable with probability distribution f of x, the expected value of the random variable gx, that is mu g of x, that is equals to expectation of g of x, and it's equals to summation over all x into gx into f of x. Okay, so this is the mu g of x. Okay. तो इसका मतलब कि हमें कोई भी मतलब कि कोई भी फंक्शन दिया है तुम्हारा g of x, उस फंक्शन के लिए एक्सपेक्टेशन फाइंड आउट करना है, then this will be equal to g of x into f of x. Okay, and if it is discrete, then mu g of x equals to expectation of g of x. Okay, and यहाँ पे गलत लिख दिया, तो यहाँ से ये होता है minus infinity to plus infinity g of x into f of x dx. Okay, and this one. Okay. So this one is summation. So discrete के लिए if it is integration is that this for the continuous. Okay. Suppose that the number of cars x that passes through the car wash between 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. on any sunny okay Friday has the following probability distribution. This is given that on the Friday this is the probability distribution. Let g of x equals to 2x minus 1 represent the amount of money in dollars. Okay, paid to the attendant by the manager. Then find the attendant's expected earning for this particular time. Find it out कर सकते हो. तो यहाँ पे तुम्हें find out करना है expectation of g of x. So expectation of gx is 2x minus 1. So what you can do if you replace this x, okay, that means in place of that means this is a to discrete. So this will be 2x minus 1 over all x into f of x. Yeah. So 2x minus 1 is if we put 4 here, so this will be equals to 4 into 2, 8 minus 1, 7 into what is the probability f of x? That is equals to 1 by 12. Then plus 2x minus 1 is if you put 5 here, 10 minus 1, 9 into probability is 1 by 12 plus similarly so यहाँ पे x का वैल्यू जो है 6 into 2 that is equals to 12 into 1 by 4 plus 7 into 1 by 4. Sorry, 7 to directly लिख सकते हैं.
सर 12 की जगह 11
Yeah, 11
की जगह भी 13 होगा.
हाँ 7 मैं डायरेक्ट वहाँ पे लिख आऊँ. Then 8 into 2 is 16 minus 150. Then 9 यहाँ पे plus है 9 into 18 minus 1 17. 17 into 1 by 6. So I think solve कर सकते हो इसको. Assume सिर्फ कैलकुलेशन और कुछ नहीं. ठीक है. So the answer that you got is 12.67. Okay. The answer if you solve it, you will get 12.67. ठीक है. और एक क्वेश्चन देता हूँ और एक दो क्वेश्चन देता हूँ तुम लोग खुद से सॉल्व कर लेना. ठीक है. ये क्वेश्चन आप सॉल्व करो तो पहले वाला आई थिंक हो जाएगा. फिर ये प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करो. आई थिंक अभी तो कोई नया टॉपिक शुरू नहीं कर सकता. तो नेक्स्ट क्लास आई विल स्टार्ट द सम बायोपेटिटिस. So ये क्वेश्चन सॉल्व कर लेना. If the dealer as 5,000 then approximates this, तो उसके हिसाब से एवरेज प्रॉफिट क्या होगा फाइंड आउट कर लेना. ठीक है. आई थिंक देन ये वाला मैं नेक्स्ट क्लास डिस्कस करूँगा. ये भी सिमिलर है. यदि दो रैंडम वेरिएबल है तो किस टाइप का होगा पर फिर भी इसको मैं डिटेल नेक्स्ट क्लास डिस्कस करूँगा. ठीक है. So all of you take a screenshot of this question so that you can try to solve it. Okay. All of you try to take the screenshot. Yes. Okay. Done? Okay, fine. So, okay then. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.